Hello everybody. I'm in a different place in my house, so I'm hoping that the connection stays good. I noticed where I've been doing it in my office has not been a very good connection lately, so I'm trying a different spot and hoping that we don't lose connection a bazillion times this time. So anyways, this is kind of a surprise live video. I honestly have just been thinking a lot lately. Oh, I thought my kids were going to come barging in. They're home from school today. Oh, yep, there they are. Hello, Callie. Anyways, this is, like I said, kind of just like a last minute, spare of the moment, little live. But it's something I've been thinking about since the Utah State meeting. Those who were there know that I was asked to say a little something at the end. Darren kind of put me, Terry, and Lisa on the spot, and I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of hoping one of them were gonna pass so I could pass. But they didn't, so I felt like I had to stand up and say something. But I get really, really anxious and really nervous. And so instead of thinking about what I should say when they went first, I was sitting there like freaking out, like, why did Darren do this to me? Why did he do this to me? I don't know what to say. Even though I have a million things to say about MojiLife and a lot of advice to give, it was just something that was, I don't know. It was on the spot. I get anxious. I get nervous. And anyways, we were leaving and we got in the car, and of course I'm like beating myself up because I felt like I could have done a lot better. And I think that's easy for us to do, to pick ourselves apart. And my husband's like, you did good. Like, it wasn't a big deal. Like, you did good. You gave a good advice. And I was just like, I kind of like messed up my night. I was really hard on myself. And then we got driving and we hit about Heber. And I was like, you know what's so cool about MojiLife? What's so cool about this industry in general? And as soon as I told him, I'm like, oh, why didn't I say that? Like, that's what I should have said. So anyways, I've just been thinking about it more and more. And so I kind of wanted to share it with you guys. So what is so cool about this industry, what is so cool about MojiLife itself is think about the life premieres, okay? There's tons of different personalities in MojiLife, tons of amazing leaders at life levels, or life rank, even specialists, associates. We have tons of just amazing people with different personalities. But you just, for an example, look at the 5 premieres in MojiLife. So you have Kevin Moore, okay? He's our master distributor. He is like, been in this industry since he was 18. He was on the corporate side for a while before he became a distributor. But since he was 18 years old, has been in this industry. So he is like the all-knowing, all-wise, the guru of this industry for sure. That is why he is the master distributor. We are so lucky to have him. But even more than that, like, you put him on stage or in front of, our leadership meetings that we do on Thursday on his page, or that he does on his page, Moji University. I mean, he just has a great presence about himself, and he puts like this fire in all of us, and he knows how to motivate everybody. And anyways, that's Kevin, okay? So then you have Terry. So Terry Gates is a businesswoman, okay? And it runs in her blood because her dad, her father, is a businessman. Those two, not even kidding, probably could sell a turd on the ground, okay? They can talk to anyone. They have a great presence, especially if you're at Synergize. You've seen Terry on stage. She talks really fluent. She's very professional. And then you look at Lisa Nilsson. Lisa Nilsson is just contagious. Her attitude and her smile, like everything about her is just so contagious. Her strength is definitely vendor shows and home parties. She is great face-to-face with people. That is definitely her strength, and she is just an incredible leader for MojiLife. And she's just very, very inspiring. She's outgoing, and you can tell she's not really shy at all. And then you have Miss Shyla Bishop. She is one of the Moji Dream Team's life premieres. She is the one and only premiere in Canada right now, and we are so lucky to have her leading our Canada team. Shyla has been in this industry for a long time too, and I could be wrong, but I think I remember her saying about 10 years. She's been with other companies. She's been in some of the top ranks of those companies. She has led teams before, so for leadership skills, Shyla is well-rounded. Like, she definitely knows how to lead a team. She definitely knows how to motivate people, and she definitely knows how to stay positive and keep her team positive. And that is a huge, huge key in this industry, especially with the ground floor opportunity, where you're going to have growing pains and you're going to have some rough water you have to get through. And so if you have a leader that is really positive and helping everybody stay motivated and focusing on the good, it definitely keeps your team really, really strong. And that is why Shyla is the leader she is. And then you have me. You have me that is, we all know, very, very shy. I am socially awkward. You put me in front of people and I fumble over my words. I mix up my words. I just get really, really nervous. Lots of anxiety. And honestly, all around, I was an amateur. Like, I honestly did not have very much experience in this industry whatsoever at all. Not even just in this industry, but just interacting with people on a regular basis. I had no experience in that. I was with one other company before joining MojiLife. I was only with that company for about 6 months before I joined MojiLife. So yes, I did have a smidge, a little bit of experience, but really not very much. And I didn't join that company because I was trying to become financially free and I wanted to, build a huge team or have this empire. That was definitely not my goal with that company. My goal with that company was I loved the product and I was using the product. So I kind of was doing it for a discount for myself with the products, but also I had some friends and family that I knew would enjoy them as well. And so I really just did that company to help my family monthly, just with a little extra income. It wasn't anything major. I wasn't trying to build a team. I did somehow get lucky and I got 2 people underneath me in 6 months because I was... they liked the product. They had bought one from me and they loved it and thought they could share it with their friends. But I definitely did not approach them about being a part of the company or anything like that. So I kind of just got lucky with that. But really only 6 months I have any kind of experience at all in this industry. So once I joined MojiLife, I knew that I wanted it to be more. It was such a fresh start. It was such a ground floor opportunity that I knew there was a lot of, a lot that I could do with it, and I wanted to. And so I immediately knew that I was going to have to study a lot and learn a lot. And so for the first 3 months, and I still am to this day, I study a lot, whether it's on personal development, whether it's on leadership skills, just being an entrepreneur in general. I really focus a lot on using social media to build my business. But anyways, my point here is that I have a lot of ladies on the fence, okay? I have a lot of ladies on the fence. You always will have people on the fence about it. You're going to have people that they ask a question, they reach out to you, or you reach out to them, and they immediately like, oh, this is for me. I'm on board. Where do I sign up? But you're also going to have more people that are going to take a lot more time to process, and they're going to sit on the fence for a while. And the most common reason they sit on the fence is because of lack of self-belief, lack of people not believing that people would want to buy from them, join them, not having a big following on Facebook. And I know this because a lot of them have told me this, but I know this also because that was me. When my mother-in-law first showed me the Airmoji, I fell in love with it. I thought it was amazing, but there was no way that I thought I would have a big enough impact and be able to influence people to watch me on Facebook, to buy from me, to join me. So I was where those people were. That's how I know how they're feeling. If they don't tell me, most people are feeling that way. Like they can't do it. When I started with MojiLife, I had less than I had less than 300 friends on Facebook. Today, a little over a year and a half in, I have over 3,000 friends on Facebook. I never, ever thought that I'd be able to grow a following like that. And honestly, it was never my intention. But after studying a lot and learning a lot about this industry, and I knew I was going to use social media to my advantage, I knew that there was a way I had to present myself on Facebook. I knew I had to use my voice. I had to put myself out there and put value out there for people to want to connect with me. And at first, it was a slow start. Like, honestly, there was lots of times where I'm like, gosh, I could do better, or this is never going to happen. And then things kind of just started falling into place. So like I'm trying to say here is my point is most of the people that are on our team right now or in our Moji family or sitting on the fence have one thing in common, and that's the lack of belief that they can do it because they don't have some kind of superstar personality or they don't have a celebrity following. You don't need to have that when you start. Now, I will say that everybody does have a superstar personality, even if you don't know it yet, even if you don't see it in your own self, everybody does. They just need a little bit of belief, and they just need to learn a little bit about what they can put out there to build that network, to find that personality. You go back into our Dream Team page when I did my very first Facebook Live, And there's a totally different presence about me today than there was a year and a half ago. It's actually kind of sad to see, but it's something that I've had to learn and evolve in. And I still have a lot to do. I have a lot of work to do, and I'll never stop learning no matter what. And I'll never stop trying to work on those struggles that I do have, but I'm not going to dwell on the places that I don't have strength. Vendor shows and home parties is not something that I would probably attract a ton of people to me or to this business, because it is not my strength. But I can have a little bit more power in my voice and my personality and not be so scared to show it and share it with people when I can hide behind my phone. And I know that sounds really probably not very great, but for my personality type, it definitely is. Oh, my phone's about to die. Dang it. It definitely is kind of like that security blanket for me, and I can attract a lot more people using social media because I feel like it's easier to be myself. So anybody can do MojiLife. Everybody can do it. Everybody can be successful. Every single person on the dream team, every single person in our Moji family can be at a life premiere. It doesn't matter if you're shy. It doesn't matter if you're outgoing. It doesn't matter if you use social media or if you use vendor shows. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as you are dedicated, passionate, and work really, really hard and focus and believe in yourself, you will do amazing things with MojiLife. So anyways, it's just something I've been thinking about a lot, and I just think it's, like I said, really, really cool how different so many of us are, but how much influence and impact we are making in this industry. So anyways, I had to share that with you guys. I will be back on next week. Either the last day of the month or the first day of the month, we'll do the drawing for our incentive. And then also just to recap the month and hopefully be able to talk about some new products that are coming out in March. For sure, the black and white Moji minis will be out March 1st, but we might have a couple other things coming out, so we will chat about that. Anyways, love you guys and believe in yourself. Just put yourself out there, believe in yourself. Even if it's hard to start out with, just do it and know that big things will happen. So anyways, bye.